What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it because I feel there's a lot of people that don't understand after all these people fifth and went through, and all of y'all don't understand that this isn't a man that you want to deal with, not in the way that you think. He's very cerebral. He's in full control of his environment. He knows exactly what he's doing. And this guy, Rick Ross, in 50, they're not cut from the same cloth. Rick Ross is a worker. 50 Cent is a boss, a real boss. He moves like a boss, but let me tell you, Rick Ross, you'll probably have a lot more fun hanging with Rick Ross. And you'd be like, man, I'm making a lot of money off him. I'm making a lot of money with this dude. But you ain't gonna learn anything. That's the thing. You're not gonna learn nothing. He find other workers to become other workers. That's it. Now, this stuff been going all the way back to 2009. And this guy, Rick Ross, decided to mention and say something to 50 Cent at the award show and starts making jokes about 50 Cent. And 50 Cent brought his baby moms out because he wanted to play with him. And things went left. So we're going to get into that. And I'm going to show you why Rick Ross and 50 Cent will probably never, ever, ever be cool. I'm serious. I mean, shoot, it was a time where Rick Ross was going to get the brakes beat off of him by us. So it was okay. They doing all kind of foolery now. I'm like, what's going on? Y'all don't even know that Beyonce video I put out got myself in trouble. YouTube coming for me, everybody tripping, and I was like, "That's Beyonce mama. Who is she?" But yeah, we gonna get into all of that because there's a major reason why all of this is going on. And when Fifth made the decision, it was up.
There's nobody in control of me. Like I do what I want to do. So I'm deciding to fuck your life up. Rick, well, I'm gonna fuck your life up. Maybe.
and and that's exactly what it turned around to be. The Patreon version to this is going to be massive tonight. So we're going to go into a lot that I'm going to have to leave out here because of certain details. And I ain't trying to get other people in trouble. So the Patreon, y'all got something in store coming for y'all. So get ready. Now, a lot of people want to know, how did it start? Well, they tried to troll 50 Cent for some publicity, which Fifth was like, okay, I'm going to entertain this, but I don't like the direction this dude coming at. So Ross came at him while Fifth was busy doing some other things. He was, 50s at the time is kind of beefing with Interscope. They kind of having a tug of war right now. So all of a sudden, Rick Ross comes in. He's rap career is over in 2010. When did Rick Ross have a rap career? I don't even know. He's been irrelevant since his first album. So what is you talking about? If 50 Cent is irrelevant, y'all wouldn't be watching his shows. Let's crazy, Twizzo. You got to do better than that. Now, here's the situation. Rick Ross, he's the person that came around trying to create and reinvent himself. 50 Cent had him about the business. Stu was about the game. He was bowing down. Everybody was like, 50, man, he a hypocrite. He cool with Fat Joe. He cool with Lil Wayne now. And he cool with Jada Kids. Why he ain't cool with Ross? That's because Ross beat him. You ignorant people, I'm going to enlighten you as to why. Okay? Let me enlighten the ignorant people in case they don't know. So give yourselves a round of applause for hitting the like button early. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. That's what's up. Now, Rick Ross decides he's gonna double down, he's gonna play, and then we got Pimpin' Curly. It started getting into some other stuff with Fifth being playful with him, but still letting him know I'm gonna touch you, something like. And DJ Khaled got involved and situations started to escalate. Now Ross went on stage, starts disrespecting 50 and made a video disrespecting 50 and Floyd, talking about the money fake and all of this stuff. Floyd ain't got no real money like that. So all of a sudden, things change. This dude wanted to go up against Fifth, and he paid the ultimate price. 50 Cent was spending a lot of money just eviscerating Rick Ross. Trick Daddy had exposed that the fact that he was a Carroll City cop and he was a correctional officer. 50 Cent got that information and blew it all the way up. Blew it all the way up. So Fat Joe and Terror Squad and all these guys, Ashante and all them, they were all on one side. Rick Ross decided, okay, I'm gonna ride him. So Fat Joe's involved in this beef because of their relation, they attachment to Ja Rule. But when you're dealing with the set, they had these cartoon segments. Man, they was hilarious on This Is 50, man. You're a cop, Rick. Nobody likes the cops, Rick. Man, I was on the floor laughing. Dog, it was hilarious. They were clowning Rick Ross everywhere they went. The cartoons, the shorts, pimping Curly. So Ross was getting rolled on, like, and people found out he was a cop. Jay-Z wanted to get rid of him. And then he brought out his baby moms. Then he had another baby mom who was an exotic dancer and softcore adult film star. So she had a video. 50 uh, put it out or whatever, retweeted it or something, and now he got the woman to sue 50 for like $5 million. So 50 ended up hitting him with a lawsuit for in the club later on for 2 million because you one ran to the courts and had your baby moms try to sue. So he took your other baby mama to Floyd Mayweather's house, when you was dissing Floyd. Like Floyd money wasn't real. The money was the money looking funny in the light. Yeah, okay. So so we out there, right? And everybody's at the club. And then you got your MMG artist, Gunplay. He gonna decide to try to swing on 50 just to try to get some publicity. And he got his ass whooped. And this is what happens when you're not thinking straight. And you had to get a correction. So everything was supposed to be going fine, right? On schedule. This big fat dude talking about he a boss. He damn near crashed his car into the wall because the GDs is coming for him. They shot my whip up. I ended up crashing into a wall. Bullet holes everywhere. They shot at me. I crashed my car. So anyway, we all knew what happened. The fat bastard was getting extorted by the gangster disciples. So what he decided to do was create a lie, and he faked and staged an event where he crashed his car and tried to do that so that the feds would get involved and start investigating. So now it's like I ain't rat and I ain't run to the cops. They saw what happened. They saw my car crash and they shoved my whip up. So, they came back and they decided that, there's something they wanted to look into. Nah, you ran to the cops, Rick. You're a cop, Rick. Nobody likes the cops, Rick. So, yeah, it was a real beef. And especially, it was on after that. And that's how Diddy got involved. Sean Diddy Combs got involved because he almost had him out of the business. And as soon as he had him out, Jay Z's going to get rid of him because he's like 50 Cent's going to continuously destroy you. I can't use you no more. There's nothing I can get from you. What can I do with you? He's about to get rid of him completely. And he says, "No, man, I got it. I got a lot of more. Come on, don't get rid of me. Don't get up on me. Hit the like button, y'all. I know the new people just got here. Hit the like button. Thank you, appreciate it. That's right. 50 Cent was just coming with songs after song. They had the whole unit behind them. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, 50 Cent, nigga. What up? G Unit. Rick Ross, you big fat black mother. Yeah. So it was going on. It was consistent. It was very entertaining. And it told the story of what needed to be said in that said territory and category of what was going on. He was being embarrassed. The money was drying up. He wasn't bringing in what he used to. His second album flopped. And they like, man, nobody really feeling Rick Ross like that. What we gonna do? We can't sell no records with this dude. We can't sell more than 500,000 copies. What we gonna do with him? 50 destroying him. Yeah. Well, what they did was very, very interesting. Diddy came in and he said, Diddy, I need you to give me some help. I got this artist, Rick Ross, man. It's like, I don't know what to do with him. 50's destroying him. And I'm losing money. You want to come in and try to, help? I'll split it with you. I got like 50%, and you take 50 out of mine and I'll give you 50. We'll split it 50-50. So you get a quarter, I get a quarter. He's like, bet. Diddy was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what to do. You talking about big fat boy with the beard? You don't know how to deal with that? Oh, I got you. I'll come in with it. I'll put up some bread. Yeah, give me the fat boy. Send him to me. So he said Diddy he gave Jay-Z didn't know what to do with Ross. So he gave Ross over to Diddy and was like, here you go. Here you go, man. See what you could do with this fat bastard, man. I done did all I could. This man didn't even tell me he was a cop. I was a correctional officer, man. You on photo, man, holding your hand up, taking an oath. I'm the crazy backing you, talking about you the biggest boss this far on the port of Miami and you controlling the docks. You a goddamn cop. This is, it messes with our credibility. So Diddy was, nah, I know how to fix this. I know how to do it. Hey, I got this other guy, your other guy too. Yeah, the one me. Yeah, yeah, I got him too. Yeah, I don't know what to do with him either. See what you could do with him, man. I mean, I got him from Tip. Ti just gave him to me, so I don't know what to do with him. You know, I don't understand a word he's saying all the time. Look, he's rapping right now over in the corner over there. Man, could have better, get a feeling. And then he's gonna hit it with a rolling ceiling. And then I got the roller, got my legs rock. Yeah, he's been doing that for hours. I still don't understand a word he's saying. Um, maybe you could work with him. Yeah, I got him. Just send him to me. Hey, I'ma tell you right now. Hey, big boy, yeah, you the new biggie. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And yeah, you with that loud talking rap thing you doing, I don't understand you either, boy. You kind of like Pop to me. So yeah, y'all the new Biggie and Pop. Yeah, yeah, big boy, playboy. Come on, let's hit the studio. Come on, big boy. I'm gonna start with you first. Come on. See, when you go in there, you know how Biggie used to say, on his ad libs, I need you to start doing that. All right. Just do the same rap you normally do. Just slow it down a little bit. Kind of like Big. Yeah. I think I'm Big Meech. Yeah. 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 Drag it out like Big used to do. Yeah. Like Big. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Bad boy. All right. Here we go. Yeah. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Yeah, there you go. Now we got to start off with that ad lib. When that beat drop, I want you to go, oh, yeah, 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 drop that. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting them big vibes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Money. That's what I smell, money. Yeah, you back, baby. You back. And he was back in a big way. He even wore the short with the B on it, like Biggie. Meek Mill was supposed to be the new Pop because he's rapping crazy. Man, I don't know really know too much about Tupac except for he was a soldier like me, So I guess we kind of the same because we come from the grind, man. I come from nothing. Man, I come from nothing, man. Nobody even gave me nothing, man. So this is just me, you know what I'm saying? Just spitting from my soul, man. It was like, all right, Ross, you and me on a song with Diddy. And they writing that past the Cavassier and all these other songs. Diddy don't know what the hell he rapping because they writing for Diddy. Diddy like, this ain't me. I gotta apologize for those records because that's not me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing up there with these dudes. And Fifth is now put Diddy in the crosshairs. It was like they was cool till he did that and was like, you see, I'm getting rid of this mother. And then you come in here and help him out. What the hell you get in there? Oh, okay, now you gotta get it too. And since then, Diddy been getting his ass whooped. And with by Fifth, Fifth is not forgiving Diddy for that, no matter what. So even when Floyd was around, Fifth was around, and Floyd was around, and Diddy was there, they was cool until it wasn't cool no more. So then everything changed. It hit a whole new perspective because 50 Cent was not going to be the one to go for it. He said, hey, I'm not going to, this ain't going to be it for me. I'm going to show you how to get rid of Rick Ross. Clear as day. So after the Gunplay incident, Gunplay had the MMG chain, and that chain came up missing. And then it was in the video right there. Some little kid had on the video, and Fifth's video, and it was up in the video. So Fifth is playing a whole different type of game. So all of this is going on at this time. Now, Floyd and Rick Ross ain't cool because of the 50 thing. So Floyd gets the real Rick Ross, film a video with him, and like they was gonna do some work together, and it didn't work out. So Fifth sued him for in the club, and then he got it dismissed because he had the in the club remix in there, and in the appeals court, Rick Ross is like, I won again. All right. And then Rick Ross starts messing with his son, trying to play with 50 and playing with stuff he shouldn't be messing with. So he was playing a very dangerous game. hmm He's like, now let's see if Puff or anybody can help you now. Puff, I mean, Biff don't like to be played with, man. This is the thing. You want to play with me, you better learn the rules. And if you can't be slow and late to the game. If you with them, you with them. Don't come back over here. That's how Fifth played it. So at this time, it became a big problem due to the fact that 50 Cent's power in the game was very vast. And at that time, but he was fighting with Interscope and he's dealing with his label, he's dealing with some other stuff. So he wasn't trying to have the energy to really deal with it. And Rick Ross got that girl to go in there and file that lawsuit against Fifth. And Diddy is working with Rick Ross. Diddy has no inkling. It's the same thing he did when he did with bringing Biggie to Cali. This dude brings Rick Ross to a Floyd Mayweather event. And Rick Ross and Floyd ain't cool at all since he tried to play him and all that stuff. So they had beef. And all of a sudden, Puff brings in Rick Ross. We're in Vegas. We're in the club. Nate Jones is there. Shouts out to the Nate Jones story. Subscribe to his channel. Right now, he's training Devin Haney right now. So he ain't got enough time to really do something. But we finna do something real. We got the date already set. We're gonna do something for y'all over there. And Diddy brings Rick Ross to Floyd's party in Las Vegas. Not knowing, he's oblivious to the fact that these two dudes don't get along. Rick Ross believes he's over here thinking Puff no, and Puff didn't straighten everything out. So that's why the only reason he showed up. Because he was like, oh, that's an old thing. So they did a whole diss rap on Floyd. Put him in the music video and everything, trying to promote his group, the Triple OG. So once he did that, he comes in the club with like him and like two other guys or whatever. They with him. They come up in the club. I remember you telling that story last year. Exactly. He come up in the club and it is the worst time in the world for Rick Ross. Floyd is there, and Floyd is there with like everybody. It's just so be a happening times that all Floyd's people are there. And when I mean people, I mean those people, the people that you don't see outside. It's like for some reason everybody from Chicago was there, like gangbangers and and people just got out of the joint. Like these dudes are here, the real old school cats that bang. The generals and chiefs, they here. This wasn't no average running a mill type of night. This was for real. What was going on here was for real. And what ended up happening was a whole nother thing. Rick Ross came over there, right? And Floyd see Rick Ross and was like what? And Diddy was like, hey, what's up? He dap up Diddy. And Floyd looked bothered. Like, what is he doing here? And he was like, man, man, we don't get along. Would you bring him up here? And he was like, man, let me talk to you. Ross is coming up there trying to do it himself. Like, man, I want to talk to you. Just let me have a conversation with you. We be cool. So while he coming up the floor and they see Floyd antsy, the bodyguards get on point. So when the bodyguards get on point, they hear Floyd yelling over the music. All the gangsters that's there, everybody's active. Everybody's antennas up. I'm sitting there with Nate. Everybody's up. We like, oh, it's going down. That's Rick Ross. Boom. Everybody's on point. I know it. I know they beefing. So I know if I see Rick Ross near Floyd, I gotta see who's on with Rick. It's just like common sense. I know what to do in said situation. I ain't worried about Rick Ross. Rick Ross will take care of it. I'm looking to see who in here with Rick Ross. I'm like, who with Rick? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover him. This chick here. If she get up, smack her with the bottle. This. Like it's going down. Like it's gonna be a bad night for Rick. This night was gonna be a very bad night for Rick Ross. Rick Ross knows this is gonna be a bad night for him. So Rick Ross want no drama. He was scared shitless. Trust me, he was scared to death. That boy was scared. He was about. Hey, Nate stood on the side of him. Nate went right over there, moved the security out the way, and stood right next to Rick Ross. If that big boy would have said something to Nate would have laid him right out. If Floyd would have just snapped his fingers, Ross is gone. They'd have beat the living hell out of Rick Ross. So Ross had to go. That was the only way Floyd was going to feel comfortable. He was like, I don't feel comfortable with him. He got to go. So, man, Diddy was like, all right, man, just going back to the hotel. I'm going to talk. We going to squash this. This is on me. My bad. I didn't know. Diddy was like, man, let that go, man. Let's get this money. That's all he think about is getting some money. That's it. Let's kick it. Let's get some money, man. We ain't supposed to be out here fighting and beefing over this. Let's get some money. So that's all Diddy's thinking about. Nobody cared about what Diddy was saying over there. You got gangsters, real people that just got out the joint, ready to wild out. They ready to test something up. Like they just like, I think we should get them outside. Like it was that much tension. So when they went back to the hotel, we are all still at the club. Everybody's still talking about what happened, people drinking. And then they like, look, if he's still in Vegas, we see this dude at the club, I'm getting him. I'm rushing him right there. No, bombing on him right there. Bombing. No, bombing on him. So Floyd knew he had to put this fire out. This is going to be explosive. Rick Ross is at the hotel. Floyd and about 20 dudes go see Rick Ross at the hotel with Diddy. Diddy set it up. So Diddy was like, only them two gonna talk. He was like, I just want to talk to him, man. I just want to, just get my piece in. So 20 people go to Rick Ross hotel. They downstairs in the lobby. All the 20 dudes is like right by the door, so Rick Ross couldn't run. If he tried to run out the door or something, he was doomed. So it's him and Floyd standing right there. He got his hands like this. I'm just saying, man. I'm just like, man, we brothers, man. Me and you ain't really got no beef. It's your man's, man. I ain't even got no beef with him. He got a beef with me. I'm just defending myself, man, just like any other man would, that's all I'm doing. He was like, that wasn't even me. That was the triple OG. They dissed you. They was my boys, you know what I'm saying? And they dissed you, man. I wasn't even, I just backed them up because they was my boys, but I ain't got no beef with you. Man, you all good, man. Puff said you straight, man. You like one of the fam. And since then, Floyd went from all that kissing ass. All he did was kiss Floyd's ass, and that's all Floyd loved. Floyd was like, oh, he kissing my ass. I love it. I love it. You know what, fat boy? You all right. So now, since then, Rick Ross is cool with Floyd. That's gonna put Fifth in a different mindset. How you gonna be cool with this nigga? And he ain't cool with me. And anybody you had beef with, I had beef with. I didn't go be cool with them behind your back. How you gonna patch up shit with him and me and him ain't patched shit up? That don't make sense. And that's kind of one of the like these two, they fall out every week. Like they'll have a big fallout and then they'll get back friends. But Fifth looking at that is, can I trust you? Are you really my friend? That's going through his head right now. Because once you make those kind of moves, people mentally record stuff like that. I knew that was a mistake. I knew that was a mistake then. Because the whole situation that went down that night, I remember telling Floyd, I said, man, because Floyd told us that he was going to patch it up. Rick Ross, he was going to patch everything up with Fifth. He said, oh, he going to patch everything up with 50. He told me. It was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, he going to patch everything up with Fifth. Yeah, we're going to get all this done. And that was that. Fifth didn't want to patch it up. That, no. Fifth ain't trying to patch shit up with them. Other people kept thinking that they could patch things up for Fifth. No. This dude took me to court, tried to bankrupt me with his baby mom, everything, tried to humiliate me and finish my career. And I'm just gonna shake his hand and dap him up. If Fifth ever do that to him, Rick Ross better run. Because that's a setup. That's a setup. For real, dog. Because if Rick Ross ever did something like that to me, if you see me coming and I'm talking peace, no, you better go. You about to get hit. No, they were Floyd. I mean, Fifth was around. He was cool, but I seen him only during the camps, like when it was like fight camp, and we were down there, and I would see Fifth there, and then Fifth would always do his own thing. You know, he'll be on his laptop somewhere doing some work in private. You know, handling business, and you don't go ask a man what he's doing and try to be in his business. Ben Thompson did that. That's the guy from Fight Hype. He kept, because he records stuff. So he got a camera going around, and he recorded Fifth one time. Fifth was like, "What all did you get on tape? Man, stop this tape. I want to see what you got right now." I mean, it's for real. 'Cause he's like, "Dog, why are you recording me?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just recording everybody in the house, man." He's like, "Man, what you got on there? But how much did you film, man? Matter of fact, stop recording right now and show me what you got on it. I mean, right now." Like, yeah, it was going up. So, it's just like you gotta know what to do and what not to do when you're around certain people. I know better than that. You don't see a picture with me and 50 at all. I ain't say, hey Phil, come on, man, can I get this picture with you? You don't do that. You don't, I mean, we all here together. So it's like somebody else will take the picture or they'll be on video, but I'm not gonna go around like the fanboy. I was present in the moment. Plus, back then, it wasn't a lot of camera phones at all. Not like it is today. Now everybody had their phone out, like, and all that. Nah. So, yeah, by him having that baby mom sue 50 Cent, and 50 Cent had to go to court and file for bankruptcy and all that to protect his money, and they awarded her the 7 million. and he had to move funds around, and Rick Ross acting like he bankrupt 50 Cent. But just for that, right there, that's grounds. Those are grounds, buddy. Grounds. Now, it's like this, big boy. 18 million. It wasn't seven. No, she ended up probably getting like 7 million. She wasn't gonna get 18 million. The Mike Tyson house killed him. Yeah, because of the taxes. That's why it's the money trap. I mean, Diddy got a mansion too. He let go. A lot of these celebrities got mansions that let go. They just sitting there abandoned. They got stuff in them and everything. Nas got a house. He let go. There's a lot of abandoned mansions out here, but they only talk about 50 Cent. Rick Ross can't bankrupt no goddamn body. How he gonna bankrupt somebody and he bankrupt? That dude working for a white boy. That's all he do is work for people. He's a worker. That's all he do. He's not a boss. What did he create? He the sham wild guy. All he is a pitch man. That's all he is. He go on Instagram and start pitching stuff. Yeah, man, get this new soap I got. It's got this new watery, slippery soap. Yeah, come get it, man. Yeah, this is made by real people, man, real bosses. You living in that white man house. Come out, that's his house. Some white people doing that. Get this belly this Bel Air liquor, man. This is what's up. This is what we sipping on right now. And that stuff tastes like dishwater. Yeah, he's nothing but a clown, man. I mean, anybody can see this dude has no authenticity in him whatsoever. Nothing. Dude, he's a rapper. He's a little corner hustler. He used to watch all the hustlers' cars when he was a kid, man. Well, he was a grown ass man doing it, organizing they tape decks, everything. I used to organize the tape deck for all the hustlers, man. That's how I used to get the good tips. I was like, I could organize your tape decks, put all your CDs that you got right here in alphabetical order. I could do all that for you. And that's why they used to give me big tips. Hey, dog, hey, I'm not knocking the man hustle, but he probably gonna be back washing cars pretty soon, dealing with it. Man, he bragging, man. Man, my net worth is 150 million. Dude, that's cool. If your net worth is 150 million, you're only contingent on what you could push and sell. Okay, but you don't know how to create. That's why your music sucks. Because you don't know how to create music. You've been making the same goddamn one song for damn 10, 15 years. Now, this is why your music is not making it to the next level. You don't have timeless music. Your music is garbage. And you needed all your biggest hit came from Drake. Champagne Sloppy. You on his record. So that's why I'm like, dude, you can't even talk to Drake. You can't. Because all your hits come from him. Because you can't create anything. And everybody laughing, oh, 50 Cent, his net worth only 40 mil. His net worth is only 40 million. Do you hear how stupid y'all sound? This man just created and revamped an entire town in New Orleans. Do you realize what he's going to create there on that studio when he starts having shows and stuff into development where he is the boss? He owns the studio, the lot time, and he starts putting out shows repetitively on him. They know how much the set makes. 50 Cent looks at the numbers. He knows who's making the money. So he put himself in a position to get in the game by taking a smaller percentage at first just to get in the game. Now he knows how the game works. He didn't put in all the work. People that seen the work. So now when he builds the studio and Fitz said, I'm coming with this, everybody's gonna check it out. Even your fat ass. So that's what I'm saying. It's about knowing your place. He's creating something that's gonna generate wealth. He's not selling other people's products, and they give me a little piece of it. So he's gonna put out all kind of material. But anyway, that has a net that has a value that can go from 100 million to 600 million to a billion. We're talking 9 figures. Right? Syndication money, everything. Studios, studios, studios. Why do you think Tyler Perry's paid? Because he owned his own production and he was big off the plays and all that stuff. The people in the churches running up to the Tyler Perry shows that paid for the movies. And when the movies come out, they had the school buses and they'll pick up all them. The churches will all come out. Tyler Perry make sure all the black churches was taken care of. They all get a bag and the reverends will go rent a bus. Like, come on, we're going to see Tyler Perry movie. Everybody get your money and go buy a ticket. And then as soon as it come out, they'll come out and support. Go see Tyler Perry movie. And then he'll give you a movie. If you go see him in a dress play Medea, at least he gonna turn around and give you something real. And be like, look, y'all can support that. I'm gonna give y'all something real. I'm gonna give y'all a real movie. Like Daddy's Little Girl, which is the only that's the best movie he ever made to me. Was Daddy's Little Girl. With Idris Elba. See, 50 is a hustler, a real hustler. But he's a boss. He's a smart hustler. Now Ross is a hanger on. You know, he's willing to work, but he needs somebody to actually create for him and give him the lane, and then he'll go work for you. That's what he needs. He needs smart people to be around. See, 50 is smart. Ross is dumb. You always gonna lose money in investing. That's what it's for. But I'd rather be investing to try to make more money or find wealth than to be sitting there saying my net worth is 150 million, but I really got two. And I'm living, I'm barely having some. And if this white man get tired of me, I'm down to zero. Or if I can't sell this white man's liquor no more, then I'm out. Right. Man, my wing stops, man. I got my wing stops. Dude, you invested in wing stops and they've been losing money for you. But it's real estate property, but you don't own it all. You got your partners with you. Your partners, they're the ones that's controlling the majority of all that. But hey, happy for you. You did something smart with the money. Promote that, market that, instead of just trying to show what all you got. This dude want to show off Tyreek Hill house on fire. Man, I'm just down here, man. It's crazy. Man, this dude, how you ain't even check in with him. That's how he knew you was a fat phony. He was like, man, dog, you gonna show my house on fire? Man, I don't know if my kids is in there, my cousins, my family. I don't know what's going on yet. And I hear you is already making a post while my house is on fire. And you supposed to be my boy. You ain't even called to check to see what's all right. So he knew not to mess with you no more. And you in there telling him and telling people where he lived. Also, you can go and do a pitch. This man house burning down. You over there trying to do a damn promo pitch. I mean, that's good for him. If you're gonna invest in real estate, that's cool. You're gonna need a backup plan. Because when white man get tired of you, then what you got? But Ross has never been a smart man. He's just been smart enough to follow smart people around. But when smart people say, "Okay, I've used this clown enough. I can't get nothing out of him no more," they throw him to the curb. Jay Z realized he was damaged goods, and he threw him over the Puff. And then Puff was like, "All right, I got everything I can out this fat bastard. I'm gonna throw him to the curb." And then he came back and actually was nice to you, became your neighbor. And now you want to act like you don't even know him. Shiesty ass nigga. And he saved your life. And now you the sham wild guy. It was like, man, why you taking up for Fifth? I just remember the whole story. So there's nothing really to take up for. I'm just telling y'all what happened. Ross 50 ain't choose this dude. This dude came at 50. 50 was minding his own business. That's how this whole thing started. It's like, oh, somebody put a battery in your back to come at me, huh? Oh, there's some missing pieces we're gonna talk about too. We can't do it on YouTube, but I told you on the Patreon version, I'll fill y'all in. You'll want to hear that. So it'll really piece some things together because somebody came in and tried to, you know, said, "Hey, I'm finna have this meeting, and I want y'all to, to be in the meeting. That's gonna bring a lot of stuff together." This was actually I'll wait to the Patreon. I'll tell y'all that. So oh, y'all think it was Jay Z's move? Uh, Actually, it wasn't. That wasn't Jay's idea to do that. Not at all. Uh, but when it was done and it was in motion, because at that time Jay wasn't really dealing with him no more. Once Jay found out he was a cop, he wasn't really dealing with Rick Ross no more. He gave him the dick, and 50 was just exposing him, exposing the fact he was a cop. And it's like this dude's gonna keep spending money to destroy you, and your record sales and your buzz is done. I can't do nothing with you. So he gave him the Puff. Puff came in for like half of the deal. Same thing they did with me. And right away they went to work. Puff went to work, spinning it into gold. That's what he does. I'm like, fool, I was just listening to 50 before I got up here. 50, man, 50 could tour off one album forever and make more money than Rick Ross if he wanted to. He could put together an international tour and sell it out. I just don't think it's in him no more. It's just not in 50 to do that anymore. He's done that. He's in the Curtis Jackson phase. And when Curtis Jackson, probably, I would say Curtis Jackson had a better career than 50 Cent.
What?
Think about it. Curtis Jackson and the power, all the success he had from that, the books, everything. Look at what Curtis Jackson doing. And then you put it with 50 Cent's career of being 50 Cent with the music. It's really the Curtis Jackson show now.
What?
I don't see these two ever being friends. Um, it's too much that's happened in the past, and not everybody's supposed to get along. Everybody could respectfully not be around each other. Like I know people that's been around each other that hate each other. They can't stand each other, but they're around each other. You know why? Because they compete. They want the other person to see them shine. I ain't gonna say no name, but they was like, "Yeah, watch his face. Watch his face, man. You got your camera." Yeah, when he give me my award, film it. I want to see what he do. I want to see the look on his face when they announce my name. Make sure you get that. I want to see it. Most of these cats, man, they don't think like that. They don't think like us. They think on a small tier level. Yeah, they think in pretty much a small tier level. So because they think like that, their minds don't project that any black man can. Like if you told somebody, man, I got a brand new Mercedes, and you lying. First thing they just say is you lying. Oh, that's cap. They haven't even thought about it. They haven't like it's impossible. Just because the mindset and the program is if I don't have it, you can't have it. There's no way you can have it because I don't have it. And the only way for you to have that, that means I can't even talk to you. So the fact that I'm talking to you, you don't have it. When I told him, oh yeah, I met Floyd, I did this and that, you lying. No, I'm not. I'm like, he's a real person, been in his house, everything. You lying. There's no way, because I know you. Why you ain't over there with Floyd? I'd be like, because I'm a grown man. That man has his life. I have my life. His money is for him and his immediate family. What do I look like saying, hey man, take care of me? I'm grown, or I'm your boy. You take care of me. The hell does that look like? That looks that look crazy right now. Right. Yeah, they got a third installment for Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves 2 did better than what they thought it was gonna do. And they read up for the third installment. And he's got the 50 action on Roku. He got Power spinoff shows that's gonna kick off. He had BML for 4 years. He's got other TV shows coming down the road. Oh yeah, I already know. I just got to keep my mouth shut. But I know a couple shows that's supposed to be coming. Well, the treatments are there, but that's coming down the line. But you gonna like it. You gonna like it. Oh, he said Floyd, them Sinclairs. They from the Sinclairs is over there. Okay, Floyd Mama side is down there in Central Florida. They from down there. Dinner Thieves 2, the problem with Dinner Thieves 2 is they tried to make it like Bad Boys. Yeah, they tried to make it like Bad Boys, and I didn't like that. You know, they try to make it like a buddy cop. I'm like, look, I don't need this two-man comedy humor. You know, I don't need to see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence with y'all two. Y'all don't even look right. Now that when they pulled the job was actually good. I mean, all of the theme songs. I like the BMF theme song, the Wish Me Luck. You work with two cousins of Floyd's. That's what's up. So yeah, so they're never gonna be cool, bro. So that should answer all the questions about Floyd and Rick Ross. I mean, Biff and Rick Ross. Floyd's still cool with Ross. they don't really do any business, but they ain't got no beef no more. So they could be around each other and this and that. Then when Phil fell out with Floyd, and he was like, man, half of that contention was built up around the Rick Ross situation. Now, when Floyd had a problem and he had a beef with somebody, Rick Ross was right there. I mean, Fifth was right there to fight his battles. So when he fell out with him, that's when he was like, okay, you gonna fall out with me over this? All right, cool. Now I'm going with Bob Arum and Pacquiao. Now I'm cool with Manny Pacquiao. Fifth was just reacting, but most of it was because of Rick Ross. Bob Arum wanted him to say that Floyd was scared of Manny Pacquiao, and Fifth did it. I didn't think Fifth would do that. I'm like, come on, Fifth, don't do that. And he did it. Bob was, now I'm gonna let you come out and perform at one of my fights. Fifth went there in the Jerry Jones Stadium, came down, like they lowered him down from the damn cable wires. And he was like, what are you, crazy? I said you could perform. I don't know why he came down there like that. He lowered himself all the way down from the ceiling to the floor. Makes no sense. Hmm. Well, everyone wants to have a moment. You think 50 Cent walk around like thinking about Rick Ross every day? No, but he'll jab him every now and then. If something pop up, it'd be just like me. I don't have millions of followers on social media, but every day my inbox is full of people giving me stuff about what's going on around the world. So, you see this, boom, 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 boom. If something happened that's like the Luca trade, come on, man, my inbox was blowing up. Everybody sending me stuff. So, you seen this, boom, 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 boom. So I got to make a video to address it so they can know, hey, Cino made a video about it already. So they won't send it no more because they didn't see I made a video on it. They know I know. So it's just really to alert everybody, hey, you saw it. Yeah, that's 50. He will take that moment and turn it into a moment where all y'all gonna be talking about 50. He turned Irv's death into a marketing plan for himself. All Irv did was stop 50 Cent's growth. When Fifth was going into other record companies for deals, he was going around telling people not to work with 50 Cent. Oh, he's really a street guy. He's dangerous. Like Jennifer Lopez, 50 Cent got a song on her album. She was doing the music video. They replaced 50 Cent with Nas. Nas didn't see it as a problem. He just saw the bag of money. And in the music video, Nas got a verse with Jennifer Lopez on the song. And this kind of started the Nas and 50 Cent beat. You got to watch the truth behind it. Yeah, Irv did that. And she went with Nas. And Biff was like, why would you do that? You came in there and crossed me out. But it was like they weren't going to put you in the video, no way. So Nas didn't take your spot. Nas didn't even know nothing about all of the stuff that was going on. He had never even heard the record. They called him up like, "Do you want to get on this remix with Jennifer Lopez? We're gonna pay you this much money." But we filming the video, like it's coming up in like 3 days. So we need you to pin something. So he pinned something in like 20 minutes, half hour, and said, all right, yeah, y'all gonna give me that for a 16? Yeah, word. And that's all he saw. So he went in and took the money. Biff took it as a declaration of war or something. Like he was trying to screw him over. Did 50 snuff Ja Rule? Absolutely. Biff stole off of him. Cracked him with his left hand. Ja Rule tried to, because he was selling records, Ja Rule tried to little man Fifth and gonna tell Fifth like, yo man took my chain and you better give it back. He had one of those little baseball bats. It was like, they give you at the baseball game. It's got a little string, a little miniature bat. And he had it on his hand and he was like swinging around his hand all day. Little Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Falcons bat. Little small wooden bat. He had, so he pointed at Phil. Yo man's took my chain. You better go get it back. I'm telling you. You. And he talking to Fifth's guy and Fifth, man. Fifth didn't like his tone, he didn't like his attitude. Fifth just stole on him. Like, crack! And Ja Rule grabbed him. Everybody trying to grab. Fifth guy was really trying to like break it up. Like, no, break it all up and stuff. He wasn't there to get no rumble. And Ja Rule's trying to grab his 50 by the shirt. He's trying to hit him with the bat. And they breaking it up. So after that, they got Fifth back to the hotel. And they was like, dude, we gonna have to probably get out of here. And Ja Rule went to the hotel and they was trying to break the door down and grab Fifth. Fifth had turned over to like one of the beds and put the bed by the door so they couldn't get in there. Then the police came up there. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. It's hood moments, baby. Well, Atlanta Braves bat, whatever those little miniature bats was, that's what they had. Fifth had a scratch. Fifth didn't take Ja Rule's chain. He didn't take Ja's chain. He never did. No, he didn't take his chain. His chain got jacked by a guy he know from the hood. Like that happened earlier that day. So they was like, he snatched him, man, and took his chain. He didn't take his chain. Right. Ja Rule got jacked and he was mad because the guy who jacked him knew him too. The dude was like, look, man, I don't want to rob you, but I just got out of jail, dog. Y'all ain't looking out for me. So, run the jewels. You got to run that. Don't make me leave you here. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing. So Ja gave it up, and that was that. And Ja's mad. So, Herb Gotti, them, they got to go talk to people to go get it back. Now, Ja supposedly got all the jewelry back, and they took care of dude and all that, but, it had to be a point made. But he made a mistake going after Fifth, and that put them on a wrong trajectory forever. I just think 50 Cent makes better music than Rick Ross. If you like Rick Ross music, then there is for you. I just think 50 Cent makes better music. I think he's a smarter person. I don't like anything Rick Ross has put out. I don't like that nasty ass goddamn champagne wine, whatever the hell liquor bottle they got. That Billy Air stuff that tastes like dishwater. He can have it. He's just a pitch man. He'll pitch whatever. Right. He lying. Man, you use this slippery slope. This slippery soap, man. You put this on your car and wipe it down. You never have to wipe the car down again. I'm telling you, that's how it works. Slippery slope. Yeah. Can't leave without this slippery soap. Right. If you hear Rick Ross, he got on somebody else's song that was hot. The song was hot and they wasted by putting him on there. Like Money to the Grave with Drake. I used to like that song, I used to play it. Now it's F Drake. Don't play no Drake no more. So that song is out of the rotation, never to be heard of again. And then Rick Ross on there. And I was like, I gotta endure him to get back to Drake. Who Ross just don't even belong on the record. Oh, I can't tell you a lyric that Rick Ross says himself at the end when he say Ross got it. And I was like, good. That's it. He's off the record. Good. I was mad Nas put him on the record, and they put him on the record because Def Jam was like, can you please just put him on the record? He's a Def Jam artist. He really likes you, man. Can you just please put him on the record? Yeah, Def Jam paid him money so they could put, Rick Ross on there as a feature and Jeezy. He had a song with Jeezy and a song with Rick Ross. But that accidental murder, man, I was so upset. Song was great, concept is great. Rick Ross comes in, writes a verse, and it has nothing to do with the damn record. I was disgusted. But this has nothing to do with the record. This has nothing to do with the song. He talking about clothes and cars. Whoop! Got a minute loose in a loop. Whoop! Made back and it got the new rim. Whoop! I'm like, oh my god. Accident murderers. I accidentally ate 12 burgers. All he doing is pitching. I mean, right now, knowing Rick Ross, and I go back and listen to Every Day I'm Hustling, I can't help but laugh. That's how comical the song is now. Knowing how Rick Ross and what he is, and you go back and listen to that song. I know Noriega, the real Noriega. He owe me 1,000 favors. I'm like, how did I not see this before? How did I not see this before? I'm like, this dude was super capping way back when he first came out. He came out on the cap train right off the boat. Yeah, selling bricks right off the iPhone. Oh my goodness. Officer Ricky, baby. Hey, get beat up by some white boys, racist white boys in Vancouver, Canada. Goddamn, Rick. Oh, he know. Rick Ross ain't gonna never say nothing to me.
Man, I don't even know who that cat is, man. I don't know a Carsino, but he seemed to know a lot about me. Keep watching while I drink my Balenciaga Bellier. Go copy right now. Ooh, look at the new bottle. It's incredible.
Man, that Spanish dude from Canada hit his ass with that jab, boy. That fat boy jumped back. He was like, zip! I'm gonna back up off for it and sit my cup down. Soon as he tried to get in there, dude was like, zip! Oh! Gave him a stinger, boy. That lip swelled up so quick. He ain't want no smoke no more. Nah, because it's a big problem. It's always gonna be a big problem. As long as you see people out there that's moving in the tone and the way that they are. He's a pitch man. That's all he's doing.
RickRossCarShow.com. Get your tickets right now. June 7th is the amazing day. God is so great. It's going to be so big. The performers. So short. Hey, call little homie to the stage. The one got that color money. It's the biggest boss, Ricky Rose.
Let me stop before they start sending me notifications for this phone. I don't want to hear nothing from him. I don't want to hear a note. His voice irritates me. You ever had somebody's voice irritate you? That's Rick Ross. He's not relevant at all. Yes, he's the most irrelevant ass dude you probably ever heard in your life. That's Rick Ross. Man, do you know how bad it was for everybody else involved, man? It was like everybody completely upset when they started seeing things play out the way it did. And Big Meech and his affiliation and all the stuff he's doing, that stuff only gonna back on you. You know, you the one gonna look back. When it's all said and done, you gonna look back. Because you running behind a pitch man. Like that pitch man ain't gonna save you. Yeah. So right now, Fifth showed a message said, "What's up?" He said, "Tell 50, friends just FaceTime me." He said, "Preem's son don't speak for him or Preem. His son haven't spoken it to Preem in 7 years. He's doing a lot of BS on the internet." So trying to sell.
Yo, Supreme, why the fuck you keep getting involved in shit, nigga? Niggas don't fucking know you. Fucking Lil Ass Glass, you talking about some, 50 Cent, nigga, 50 Cent don't care. Fuck you talking about, you not big as Lil Meech. You not Lil Meech. What the fuck are you? Little ass crib. You got. I saw you was by a little ass crib, little ass glasses. Fuck is wrong with you, homie? Fuck is wrong with you? Looking like Wesley Snipes. What you doing? What are you doing? Talking about some fish shit. You 50, they don't vibe you, homie. Stay out of it, Preem. Don't vibe you. Stop playing all the time, nigga. Stop fucking playing, bro. Preem always playing around. Little ass glasses. You had them glasses. You never take them glasses off either. Them bum ass Cartier. Them shit ain't even Cartier. Them shit is Bartier. Fuck is wrong with that nigga, man? Playing for? Stop playing, bro.
Can't believe a stand-up dude doing his time would suddenly say, I don't want to be here no more. I'm gonna become a rat bastard. And I'm gonna have my girl tell on my mans in them. She gonna be a third-party cooperating witness. Let me just say this to my man 50. Remember, God bless the dead, I guess, whatever, I don't give a shit. How Irv Gotti and them tried to put that paperwork out on you, and Chaz had me check it out, and you said they tried to say that you snitched, went to the DA and did all that, and I found out what happened, that the DJ and the engineer told the police and the prosecutor who was all involved in everything, who was all there, and they put your name as a like you're gonna be a protective witness and shit like that on the paperwork, and you ain't know nothing about it. Did y'all ever think that this girl was so much in love with Meech that she was willing to give up her body to a cop and do whatever she could do to get him out of jail? He said, I ain't got no dog in this motherfucking fight, but I want y'all to think.
Yo, Supreme. Why?
So if y'all want to know the ins and outs of that case, because that involves some people that we know down in St. Louis, we talked about that on the Patreon. We have a 1 hour video where we break down that whole snitching situation. We got the paperwork, we got everything, how that corroborates with the whole story. And is it true? Is it not true? We're gonna find out. But I can see why Cuffy's saying what he's saying. But there's a lot of things Cuffy didn't say. So Rick Ross talking about he gonna make the movie. He gonna make the BMF movie. He was like, man, we gonna make the BMF movie over here. BMF film is impossible because 50 Cent owns the TV and film rights. The Patreon information in the chat. You can just go to Patreon right now. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up my Patreon. There it is, right on top. The Casino for Life Patreon. So I definitely want to see all y'all over there for that. We got 1 hour video. All my videos that breaks down the entire details. Everything is in here. The paperwork, all of it. Then we got Drake. Drake, we got your whole tour. Everybody get to watch your whole tour for free. So if y'all want to watch Drake tour and what it look like, you ain't got to pay no money. You can go over there for free and watch it. The whole 1 hour and 40 minutes if you want. So Champagne Sloppy on his whole Australia set. That was the tour update. Exploded on Luther. All the stuff Marcus Jordan has just did. John Morant, former homeboy, tried to extort him. And somebody from the Lakers did something with Making Good. And the dark side of people, they never speak about. So there's a lot of stuff on here. Tristan Thompson is a cake boy. The R Word Part 2 is out. Drake played these fools, Maul and Academic. Molly Quorum looked to silence Stephen A. Smith's girlfriend. So, a whole lot of stuff going on. He said, "Oh no, that's why I said it's for free. He ain't getting paid off that. You can watch the tour for free." He said, "No way, I'm giving him a dime. You ain't got to give Drake no dime. It's all free for y'all." Cino got that right on the Patreon. Go over to the Carcino for Life Patreon, and there it is. Oh, well, thank you very much, Rick Ross, man. Oh, well, Outlaw, you got to go watch the video, and then you'll find out. He said, "Don't get me started." Marcus Jordan says, "Oh, Q, yeah, you was in there already. But you don't know all the other stuff he did. Well, you probably do know some of it. But I was talking about the stuff that started here, the stuff he did at UCF. Yeah, Marcus and did some things. But it all stemmed from MJ. You know, so yeah, that's a whole different situation. But thank y'all for listening, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Love, peace, and hair grease. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Ticket TV. Welcome to HDI TV. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. And I'm out the door, man. Oh, yeah, and the Star Report. Can't forget them. Let the intro be the outro. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Yeah, guys.